What is being a vibrational match to something? What does that mean? I feel like this term is thrown around a lot in the spiritual community and in spiritual circles, but it's always seemed too conceptual and kind of like airy for me to have any kind of grounded and practical understanding of it. And by the way, I mean vibrational match in the context of manifestation. So basically, everything you've manifested in your life and every manifestation on its way to you has to be a vibrational match to you. This is because under the law of attraction or law of mirroring, like attracts like, or what is inside your internal vibrations must be reflected externally back to you. But still, what does that mean? Even if, and with a basic understanding of how manifestation works, we can still unconsciously align ourselves with situations that we don't want. We can still unknowingly become and be a vibrational match to them. And this is what I want to address in this video. I want to communicate a grounded understanding of just one way we become a vibrational match to situations that we don't want in our lives. I feel like this insight is particularly relevant for when it's only you and your thinking in the way of you making positive shifts in your life. Alright, so being a vibrational match to something is actually about compatibility. So you are only a vibrational match to situations, people, lifestyles that you are compatible with. The thing is though, we choose what we want to be compatible with, and we don't always choose what's actually authentically true to us and what is actually in our best interests and what we truly desire. So we can actually choose to make ourselves compatible to situations, people, and things that isn't actually compatible with us. But it is in this way that we accommodate for what we don't want. For example, recently I've been thinking about my work situation. Now, I've always wanted, well, for a long time, to be location independent. I've been wanting to be able to travel, basically. But the idea always felt kind of like far out to me and kind of impractical. But then I realized that I was making myself a vibrational match to location-dependent work by committing to and accepting location-dependent work. Why? I realized basically that I don't have to do that. I can decide to open my mind and redefine my boundaries so that I only align with a lifestyle that suits me. I decided to no longer accept work or commitments that require me to stay in one place. I decided to start this channel, switch from part-time to casual in the job I'm currently working at, and prioritize looking for online work. This realization made me realize my power, and it also made becoming a vibrational match to something way more practical. We're all choosing to be compatible with our work, situations, relationships, and lifestyles. But do we want to be? Do you want to settle for what you've got going on now? Because the thing is, you don't need to. The only thing stopping you from a situation better suited to you is you accepting the situation you're in. To become a vibrational match to something, you've kind of got to leave yourself no other option and only accept what it is that you do want. This isn't to say that you can snap your fingers and suddenly have everything your way. No, you still have to work towards the positive change and the improvement you want, but still, then you're still making that commitment. You're not settling for the other thing. we have to recognize the power we have to create our own lives and exercise our free will. It's not going to be easy. You're going to come up against every, limiting belief, pattern, fear that justified you staying in the situation you're in. But it's supposed to be that way. That messiness and navigating that messiness is how you grow as a person. In conclusion, look around in your life and see what you are making yourself compatible with that you don't authentically and genuinely want for yourself. So, how are you accommodating for what it is that you don't want? This is an aside, but most of the time when we do finally redefine our boundaries, go for something different, and make a positive change in our life, it's when we're pushed to the point where it's the last straw and we say, that's it, I can't do this anymore. But the thing is, we don't have to wait to get to that point. In fact, that there is consequences for waiting that long. I mean, certainly you lose a lot of time. So you need to evaluate your life and look at the different aspects of your life and ask yourself if you want to be a vibrational match to them. There will be some things where it'll be like, no, I'm holding myself back a little bit there, or no, ideally I'd prefer this. Then do the things that make you compatible with the positive change and improvement you've realized you want. I think especially if you're on a spiritual journey or if you're concerned with raising your consciousness, it's really important to have this question in the back of your mind, because ideally and obviously you want to be compatible with what is authentic to you and what you genuinely want, versus keeping yourself in a holding pattern. A positive change can simply be a decision away. The decision to only make yourself compatible with and accept what it is that you do actually want. Anyway, thanks for listening. I hope to see you again in the next video.